Right, so you join us for another live match. Absolutely stunning morning. Bit cold. I've been at work all night, so I am feeling tired. And I have drawn an interesting peg for this time of year, which I'm a bit concerned about. We are on Swan Pond today. And for those of you that saw my Boxing Day video, we've drawn the same lake. We've drawn the mini part, and I'm going to say arguably one of the best summer pegs on the complex, which is, for those that know, they already know what peg this is, 23. It's shallow, 4 foot tops, I want to say, 4.5 foot maybe. There's ice on the water, on my bank. Well, let's just say my peg, basically. The rest of it seems relatively ice free, and I don't really fancy it. Normally you can catch dobbing into the corner, which you can see there's an overhanging tree and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's very clear and very shallow this side. Still going to give it a good go. I've seen a couple of little roach top. Being ever optimistic, I think, on this one. I'll be happy if I catch £25 from this peg, I'm going to say. Just because of the depth, I think, mainly. Let's bring it back round to me. Just because of the depth and how cold it is. I don't mind being on here, like I said before, it's always good for some bites, but I just feel like this is a bit shallow. But we don't know. I'm going to have to get my gear on because I'm bloody cold, and we're going to have to start tapping some ice, which I don't want to do because I want to try and stay silent I can to dob an early carp potentially, but I think we're going to have to even get some gear in. So yeah, we'll turn you around to the lovely morning look, and we'll get some gear out for you. Right, so I've just done the most important part of setting up on a cold winter's day. Nice cup of coffee. So, about 8 minutes before we start, I've finally decided on what I'm going to do. So, I always feel like there's resident fish in the corner, so I've set up a dobbing rig, but the only issue is that I can't actually get the rig in because of the ice. I've plumbed up just like a fallen tree in here. I've just plumbed up off the edge of that. I think I'm going to tap 4 bits of corn just to start. I've got a bomb truck over there with meat maybe, and then same again, there's like a sandbar out here. I could chuck all the way this side of the sandbar. I've set a short line up, well, short line, like 8 metres, it's a 4 foot deep. I'm not going to feed that to start with, but I've got some ground bait and casters I think I might put in on that if I'm struggling. And I've got 14.5 metre line out there, and then same again over there. What I'm going to do with them is I think I'm going to put some micros in on one, and then tap some 4 mils, same again, them soaked 4 mils in here, and fish an expander or a piece of corn. Bait wise, we've got usual soaked 4 mils, plenty of micros, tin of corn, maggots, casters, jobbies in there that are old that I got from my mate. Some old knackered casters. Got my meat again. A few expanders in there. But yeah, I feel like I could get a bite of chuck short on maggots, but I feel like I'll be catching like four roach to half a pound, which sounds daft, but if I'm really struggling, I think you'll need 30 to 40, so if I can catch an odd carp, or a better stamp F1 and cruising, and then just maybe fill the gaps with some roach if I have to, I don't know. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning day. Sorry if I blind you, but a stunning day. I think there's 18 on. But yeah, we'll have a look at my rigs, get them finally sorted, and show you them. Hi guys, sorry to interrupt the video. If you do like the content that I'm producing, please remember to give it a like and a subscribe and share it to anyone that might be interested. Trying to do as many of these as I can at the minute, really. Hopefully come summer you'll actually see me catching some fish. We're going to go through some qualifiers, festivals, all that sort of thing. But yeah, if you like what you're watching, then please like and subscribe. Right, so I'm going to start with the corn rig for down that into that corner. I've got 10 to 14 elastic. I'm not sure if it's going to be strong enough, but I've got stronger in my bag. 0.4 carbon slim, 1.8mm bristle, and I've just got like a strong bulk, and that's to a 14 Kaizen on 015. And then we'll go to maggot rig next. So I've got, look on here, just under 4 foot, and that's a 0.4 slim again. Sorry, 0.3. And then I've just got on that for now. It's got 6-inch up length, 011 to a F1 pellet 16, and bulk is there, and 2 droppers. Next rig, I've had to set 2 rigs up for this long line, both about the same depth. I think I've got about, I want to say 5.5 foot, which is better than I thought. Both 0.4 slims, both got Kaizen 16s to 013, and they've both got the same shotting as well. They've both just got like a strong bolt reverse taper jobby. Looking at how the wind's skimming, I might need to get an heavier rig out, but for now we'll try these. But yeah, I think it's just going to be the same as every winter match. A nice patient one, but I'm all wrapped up nice and warm, and we'll catch you when we're fishing. So I've just tapped 4 pieces of corn in. Like a fallen tree that I'm just fishing next to, 3.5 foot deep. So ideally I'd like to dob, but I don't want to dob at 16 straight away and then back them off and not reach them. And where I wanted to dob, into the tree line, I can't actually get in there because of the ice, and I didn't want to start whacking my pole on the surface and creating a lot of disturbance. Made enough disturbance clearing a patch in front of me. So I'm just hoping that this goes early on. I might even just fish this for the first hour and just hope that I catch 1-2 carp. If I get a bite at all on this, it'll be a bonus, I think, but it's just a steady way to start. See if I can pick any fish off, just tapping a little bit of bait in, if there's anything in the area, that is, anyway. Well, if I can't get anything on this, I might just chuck bomb of meat towards the platform on the end bank, see if there's anything there, but we'll see how it goes. Well, that's a good start. Whoops, one first drop in. It was unexpected. It shows him that I have to get the feeder a little bit. Loads, obviously. Now it's trying to play it under the ice. That's the next thing. Great start. On there, so it's awkward. What's that, £3 maybe? Take some more of them. That's for sure. This one's making a bit of a run for the trees. I've got it out though. I'm not sure if it's up in the mouth or not. I don't think so. Just teased it. Just lifted and had a little line. So I just lifted and dropped it, and as soon as that corn got to the bottom, I get it. Just tiny little indications. That's why I'm a bit dubious whether it's in the mouth or not. It doesn't feel like it is. No, I don't think it's in the mouth. It's a good sign, though. We'll just take our time with it. It could be in the mouth. I'm probably going to say not. It is in the mouth. Nice little ghosty comment. £3 again. So we are 11:05 in. And I'm still sat in the same place as that. I had full carb in the first half hour. Really nice, just no indications, good bites. And then I've just had another one, but it's foul looked. And I foul looked another one and it come off just before that. So there's a few in the peg. I think they seem to want to, every time I tap some bait in, only 4 or 5 pieces of corn, they seem to want to, that's when you get your indications, but I'm tempted to try dobbing a corn skin or something. After the good start where they're like wanting to feed on the bottom, I feel like they've just gone a bit scatty now. I don't know if it's because the sun's come round and the sun's now directly into the corner where I'm fishing, so they're just sat off the bottom. Well, literally just finished my little update, and what I just did, I've got probably 18-inch lash. I just went out, I've got a little dolly put on the end, and I was holding my jaw, and I've just gone out another half a dolly butt, I don't know, 40 centimetres or something, and flicked my rig past my feed. And as soon as it's settled, it's gone. So there might just be, set off the back of my feed. I say, I mean, dobbing was on the list of things Friday. You'll catch it while feeding, then I'm going to be okay. Sometimes it's just little things like that, just putting it back half a metre or even just to one side or something, just makes all the difference. Could be one just sat there off the back of the bait and you just catch its eye as it goes down. It's more of 3 pound, so get this in and then I'll be mega happy. Maybe a bit heavier actually. Mirror. Not double top, so I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 on the hook. It's about £22 now, so I'm buzzing. We'll keep going as steady as you go. Yeah. Basically, just about to unscrew my coffee lid, and it went round.
So I had 6 carp down the edge early on, on the pole. Fished it till about an hour and a half in, and then I stopped getting indications altogether. So I thought I'll have a chuck on bomber meat. I chucked it towards the platform in 24, not to disturb the corner, and within 50 seconds I didn't even get a chance to pour a coffee. The tip went round, so I was mega happy with that. Stamper fish I caught on bomber meat seemed to be the biggest average of the day. This one was around £6, and the other couple I had on it as well was probably a similar sort of size.
Didn't get the bite. 2 hours and 23 minutes in now. We've spent the last 40 minutes just chucking bomber meat up this right edge. I had one first chuck within 50 seconds and nothing for the next 5 chucks. Then I got another one, and I've just chucked this, like, not into the corner, but maybe 20 metres just down the banking, rather than chucking it like 30 towards 24's pallet like the other two. And in 3 minutes, she'd gone now. So I've got 8 carp, and this will be 9 if I get this right. The 3 fish I have had on this though have all been better stamp. That's a bigger one. Not as big as that. Ooh. Definitely not as big as that one. A good £7. Something like that. Yeah, good 7. 6, 7. So I reckon we'll call it 6. So £38 halfway through. Which is beautiful, really good. I wasn't expecting it. It's always a good peg if they're in the area, but it's not done very well the last few matches. I think on the Weight Master event that they've just had here, I think on the second day, I think it only had £9. I think the lake was 1 off 26 with about 40, I want to say. So to have £38 halfway through is mega. So yeah, I'll just show you where I'm chucking in a second. Just slacking off a little bit. Sorry if you're just looking at my leg. Apologise for the leg view. I'm just chucking it. Right. There's an overhanging tree just here. I'm just chucking it. Just in there. So I had that one. My other two, there's a platform there, Peg 24, and I just had them at like 6 metres off the platform. Yeah, I've just potted in half a big pot of casters short. Well, short, I say short, about 8 metres. Because I've been catching some big perch on casters. When I say big perch, well, £1.5 plus. So, if this dies or I can't catch any carp, then I'll maybe move on to try and catching one of them. I keep topping up my corn line by just putting 20 pieces in a big pot. But I've not been on it since, because as I look now, the way the light is, it looks really awkward, as in to see me float. So I think if I leave that line for as long as I can and keep ticking away, hopefully last hour there might, if they want to feed last hour, there might be a few settle on it. So I spent a good first hour and 20 minutes on that line, so yeah, £38 halfway through. I've got nine carp now. I've had three on bomb and meat, and then 6 earlier on the pole. So I've binned my micro line off to the left just because of the wind. It's a bit awkward, but I'm still, all I'm doing now on this line in front of me is I'm just every now and then just ping a few pellets like that, not loads, but use your carp feed while you're fishing your rods, so it makes it easier just to keep it topped up by just pinging a few pellets. There seems to be quite a lot of tow on because the tip's tension is not liners, but it's just gradually tightening and tightening and tightening. So I don't even know when I go on that long pole line if my rig's going to be heavy enough, but we'll see.
Tried this pole line after I had them couple of fish on bomb and meat, and I never actually had a bite on either of my long pole swims at 14.5 metres, which was very surprising. Also tried dobbing as far into the corner as I could get, 16 metres with corn skin and bread, and I never even had a liner. I think it must have been the sun going into that corner that made the difference. Also, would you believe I never actually had a bite short on maggots or casters or anything?
Right, so we've got 48 minutes left, and I think every fish in the lake has shut its mouth. I had 8 carp halfway through, and then I had another one on bomb and meat, so I had 9 carp with a couple of hours to go, and I think I've had 2 roach since. I've dobbed at 16 all the way in the corner, bread and corn, nothing. Tried short, I put some casters, nothing. I've had 2 roach over me micros at 14.5. I've even tried putting half a big pot of maggots in, left it, went over, tapped some maggots, and the float never moved. It just seems like every fish in the lake is just showing its mouth. I've just shut this bomb of meat out again. I just feel like, I don't know how big Swan's fished. I just feel like I have to do with a couple of pulls, but I mean, halfway through with 8 carp for about, well, I don't know, £35 or something. I was happy days, but now I don't know. I've tried bomb and meat in the interval, and I've just gone to 16, past my 40 metre corn line where I caught first hour. Tapped some corn in, left it 5 minutes, come back, put a bit more in, nothing. So then I put a little open end pot on, tapped a few micros in. Didn't have a liner or a sign on that either, so I've come off that for now anyway. Yeah, it's just barren. I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether it's worth for the last 45 minutes just having 20 minutes on this bomb, 4 chucks, and then sitting it out long down that edge. Lloydie on 30, who's fished for silvers most of the day, hasn't really caught them. So I'm hoping I get the old coffee bite. My chocolate's up the bank, so I can't have a chocolate bar. Yeah, it was going very well, and now Well, I'm still doing well. Winning this lake from what I could see. But yeah, it's just dead. I don't even, I tapped some maggots in at 13 to my left and never even moved, so. Indeed new, it's one of those days I think where the fish wanted to feed early on and the sun's come out, it's bright, flat, calm. Water's, I can see the bottom of my keep net, so what does that tell you? It's clear, so. I felt like this bomb of meat would be good, just picking off odd fish. Chucking here and there, but it's winter fishing. Yeah, 16 metres of that fish. I think I've fished in
27.13.
fed corn and fished it on the hook. I had 6 in the first hour. An hour, yeah, I did, yeah.
$28.14.
Have a look in there. So, mate.
11.
Cheers, Griff. 56.11.
Well done.
Right, match over with, all weighed in, gears in the car. It's getting cold now. £56 I've had, 10 carp and 5 roach and a perch, I think. I think there was a 78 on peg, 8 on Swan. He's only had 9 fish, I think Griff said, for that, so I think that was, I think he's caught on bomb and bread, but that's what it is like this time of year. I've done well. I've lost 2 foul lookers, and then I've lost that one. I've lost one right at the end. It was £6 maybe. I think there was talk of another £60 on there somewhere, so that's fished pretty well, to be fair. I thought I had 45 to 50. I thought I'd have a good chance of winning, but I think I've done the best on this lake from what I know. I don't know what everyone else has weighed, but I think I've done the best on this lake. I don't know, it was a tricky one. I think what's done it, like that light died the last half an hour and there's been fish in me peg. So I've had one, I fouled up one, and then I've lost that one right at the end. It was in the mouth, it's just flipped over me rig. So yeah, I think that light and the stillness has maybe not done me a favour really. Anyway, I've enjoyed it. I've had 7 on the pole, 6 on the pole at 14.5 in the first hour and 20 on tapping 4 bits of corn and fishing a piece of corn on the hook, and then I've had 3 on bomb and meat in 45 minutes, and then I've had 1, so I've had 7 on the pole and 3 on the bomb. I've had to go to 16 in the end to get a bite, and the shipping is not the best, but I managed, double unshipping. So yeah, I'm knackered now. I feel like I've been up forever. So it's time for something nice and warm to eat and bedtime, sleepy time, I think. But yeah, I've enjoyed it once again. I don't know, just I fancied to catch 10 to 15 pound of other bits and bobs, but I think it's just too shallow and clear. I mean, I've had 5 foot, but at 13 metres, and it just didn't seem right. It just didn't feel like I was ever going to get a bite. So Dave Lloyd's been on 30, and he's fished for him most of the day, and I don't know what he's had. I saw him catching an odd one, but not as what you'd expect from this lake. Not like I did last time. But yeah, we won't be going out anymore this week, so it'll probably be next Sunday or Tuesday, wherever that may be. So I will catch you guys next time. And look at the lovely evening we've got. Look.